Hi, everybody. I wanted to take a second to continue to talk about our theme of self-attachment. I think we've talked about the concept of self-attachment. We've talked about the unblending process and finding some space between the parts of us that need some support. I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive into self-parenting. And the idea behind self-parenting has to do with becoming your inner parent, being the thing that you needed for yourself that you may not have received. Now, that can be done through the unblending process, but today I actually want to talk a little bit about using your journal as the tool to help you foster and grow the internal parent that you wanted or needed. So, taking some time, set aside like maybe 15 minutes, a half an hour if you can go that long, but set aside 15 minutes for yourself to begin by just writing a letter that would be from the perspective of a loving parent. So for me, it would, I've done this, so it would start with, I'm so happy that you were born. I am so happy that you entered into my life. You have taught me so much about myself. You have taught me so much around being a woman, being a child. Offer beautiful, soft, comforting language to yourself. Saying things similar to you are perfect the way you are. Of course, there are going to be other parts of you that are going to, resist this whole process. Let the resistance be present and just keep going. Offer reassurance to yourself. That, one of my favorite things to reassure myself is that, girl, it's okay to make mistakes. It is okay to mess this thing up. Mess it up. Get messy. Life is messy. I reassure myself that all of my mistakes just bring me closer to becoming or designing myself the way that I want to be designed for myself. Those mistakes have to happen. I have to have the experiences. And I'll say these things to myself. You have to have the experiences of who you don't want to be so you can walk towards the experiences of who you do want to be. I don't want to encourage pushing myself forward for something I don't we often will resist the thing that we are. I was sitting with someone the other day and she said, I complain all the time and I don't want to be a complainer. My mother was a complainer. I don't want to be a complainer. And I presented her with this idea. Okay, so if you don't want to be your parent, you don't like how your parent showed up and you don't want to be that. The only way to change that is to accept that you're being that. Because when we can accept that we're being the thing we don't want to be, and this is what I would tell a child, is acceptance of everything that you are is the pathway to becoming everything you want to be. We don't become what we want by resisting what we are. We become what we want by accepting what we are. And I think that those are the most beautiful words that you could say to a child, is you are perfect exactly as you are.